Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a collaboration with two good friends, Indy Annie Jones and Antoinette of Antoinette Decorating. We are doing a Mackenzie Child's DIY, and I actually did 4 pieces that I painted Mackenzie Child's. 2 items I got from the thrift store, and the other 2 I already had here on hand and they needed a revamping. So I'm going to be over there at my niche. We're going to go ahead and start decorating with that. And once I show you what I've done, there'll be a little video on how I painted them. So let's go over there and get started decorating. All right, so I am going to be putting my Mackenzie Child's Nutcracker inside here. And I do have it on top of a ramekin, yes, from my kitchen, because I just couldn't find anything red to elevate him up. And I actually got him from one of my friends on here, Lucy. She sent me this last year for a housewarming present, and I just love him. Now I've added a little bit of greenery and a couple of picks on each side. Now I'm going to be decorating down here, and let me show you what I did. Here is the large candlestick that I repainted, and here is the matching smaller one. You know, when I saw these at the thrift store, I love the detail on them, and they were all gold colored, and I will be showing that here in just a few seconds. Now, the other 2 items that I did I already had on hand, and they were perfect candidates for Mackenzie Child's. I had these 2 decorative balls. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby many years ago. And the smaller one was cracking, so it was a perfect candidate to be painted. Let's just set these over here. Maybe. Don't roll. Don't roll. Don't come back. Oh, well, it'll stop. Okay, so I have some pictures here to show you what the candlesticks look like prior and the decorative balls. So here's the candlesticks. I got them at a thrift store a few years back, and I believe I got them for $6.50 total. It came as a set of 2 is how they were selling them. And here is the smaller one. And next are the 2 decorative balls. This is what they look like before. I believe I got these from Hobby Lobby many years ago. And you can see the crack on the smaller one here. And, you know, they've seen some better days. I figured they needed a touch-up. So let's go ahead and get started on this big ball here. So what I'm going to do is, since it already has the right pattern for me with the light and dark colors, I'm going to do just black and white, and I got these paints at Walmart. Just going to follow the pattern, and I did find out that even though this was a light color, I still had to do 3 coats of white on there. And I'm not going to be very careful with this because I'm going to do all of the white first, and then I'm going to come back in and do the black, and I will be more careful coming in with the black color. That's just the way I paint things when I know I'm going to do 2 colors. I can be a little sloppy with the first color, and then I will be more careful with the second color. So I'm just going to paint this top section here real quick. I did speed this up just a little bit. I wish I could paint this fast. I did try to be a little careful as I went. Okay, so here it is, just with 1 coat. I'm going to continue on, and the top circle and on the bottom I'm going to paint that black. So now I'm going to go ahead and get all of the white done, and then I'm going to start with the black paint. So now that I have all the white done, as you can see, I wasn't super careful on here, but I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, and I've done a few. I'm just going to go in here and go really carefully and try not to get it on the white. This takes a little more steady hand, and I did this a lot slower. But at least the black only took me 2 coats to do instead of 3. Okay, let's turn this here. And you know, I like to watch, actually when I was doing this I was watching Columbo. Yes, I have all the Columbo seasons on DVD, and my TV has a built-in DVD player, so I just always pop in Columbo or Murder, She Wrote. I like to do that when I do my crafting in my craft room. Okay, so now I'm going to be continuing on, and you'll get to see it when it's all done. So now that I have all the black and white on, I'm just going to take this metallic gold paint, and I got this at Walmart, and I am just going to use one of my flat brushes, and I'm just going to put some on the one side of the white, and that is all I'm going to do with the ball here. And once all this is dry, I will be spray painting it. Well, not really spray painting, but spraying it with a clear coat, and I'm using a gloss one instead of a matte. I want these to be really shiny. And that's all I'm going to be doing. It's real easy. Now, just going to show you this ball here, because I did find out that it's not going to be the right amount of numbers here. I was kind of putting my dots on here so I know, and as you can see, I had to do 2 sections in that. I did it where the crack is, and I'm just going to have to do it this way. They're not even, but you know, you just put that to the back, however you set the ball. That's all you got to do. Alright, so I'm going to continue painting this one. This one I'll show you a little bit more of how I painted. And so, just wondering, does anybody else like to watch any certain shows while they're doing some crafting like I do? Sometimes I'll listen to music, but I do like to watch those shows. And Columbo is my all-time favorite, you know, growing up watching that as a kid. Okay, so that's all I'm going to be doing on this one, and I won't be showing you the finished on this as you saw. Here is the candlestick, and I am just going to be going in all this detail. Yes, just one stripe at a time here. All right, let's get started. So I'm just going to start with the white on this one. This is the large candlestick, and I'm painting over all of the details because I'm going to be dry brushing some gold over it. And this did take 3 coats, again, of the white to cover the gold. And the little crisscross sections, I did not paint. I left them the color that it is. And I'm just going to continue on with the white color and then show you real quick what all I did with white. And then I'm going to paint the rest of it black. And then I'm going to show you here, we're going to step forward a little bit, when I have all of my colors on here. Now, this is the way it's going to be, and I did use the gold on the bands, that gold metallic paint, and I am just dry brushing over everything. As you can see, I already did the top part, and now I'm going to be doing it down in the lower parts. And you don't have to, well, at least I didn't have to be neat with it because I am actually going to be dry brushing some of the gold in the other section too, where it's black. So it doesn't matter if I accidentally get it on the black. Same down here, when I'm doing the raised part here, the white around it is still going to get a little bit of the gold color. So I don't have to be too careful. So on the bottom part that I painted the black and white, I'm going to be adding some more of the gold. And it's just with a really thin brush, I'm just going to paint in between the colors, just one little stripe. And I'm going to do that all around. And again, I ended up with a problem with the candlesticks not matching up with the right amount of spaces. So I had to pick what I wanted to be the front and the back, and I get the double again like on that little decorative ball. But that's okay, like I said, you just put it to the back. So I'm just going to be finishing this up. And then we'll see how it looks before I go out and spray it with a gloss clear coat. Alright, so here it is. I've added all the other paint into those other sections. And the smaller candlestick, I just did it the opposite way. Now, let's get back to decorating. So here's where I'm going to place my candlesticks, and I'm going to put the larger ball on the tall candlestick and the smaller one on the little one. I did add a few picks on here. Now I'm going to do the same with the smaller ball, but only one of the little berry picks, and just a few greenery picks are tucked in. I'm also going to add some greenery with some ornaments and hang a few ornaments from up above. So here's how it looks. I really love this. As you can see, those ornaments are the ones that I did my DIY on, and I thought they would be perfect for Mackenzie Childs. Now I've got to do something up top up here, and I think what I want to do is a big bow. Yay! I made a bow. Okay, it might not be the prettiest, but it's the right colors. I love this ribbon that I have. It has all the colors in it, and it looks Mackenzie Childs. Need some picks. There we go. Yeah, there, I like it much, much better with all these picks in here. So now, I'm going to go around here and check it out. Again, I think that these two ornaments that I painted a little while ago go perfect with all of the other items that I painted. These candlesticks, I think they just turned out so gorgeous. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video today, and I have to tell you on the candlesticks, those actually took me 2 weeks to paint. Yeah. You know, when I first found those candlesticks in the thrift store, I was like, oh yeah, Mackenzie Child's perfect, no big deal, real easy to paint. Because you got all the little lines and everything already there for you. No, it was a lot harder than I thought it would be, because when I did the white, I had to do like 3 coats of the white to cover up the gold, and I tried to stay, you know, as perfectly as I can, so it took me quite a while to do it. So I'm so glad I started those early, because I would have never had them done for the video. But the balls that I already had on hand, those were like 2 days it only took me, so those were much easier to do, and I love how all of them turned out. Now make sure you go check out Annie and Antoinette's channels, because you don't want to miss what fabulous ideas they came up with for their Mackenzie Child's DIYs. And I have both the links down below to their channel, so make sure you go over there, check it out, and I highly suggest that you subscribe to both of their channels, because you will just love what they do. Now tomorrow, Antoinette and I are doing another collaboration. We are doing our candy themed DIY napkin ring, and with a tablescape, of course. So that little snippet picture that I showed on my page there of my light fixture above the breakfast nook table, you get to see that in its entirety. And I'm also going to be doing a tablescape, so you don't want to miss tomorrow's video. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.